Alright, yo, what's going on, guys? It is Crown Shots here, coming back at you with another amazing video on the Kingdom Plus channel, my second gaming channel, my second love. Anyways, guys, in today's video, I want to be talking about Apex and just things I enjoy about Apex and things I don't enjoy about Apex, okay? So first off, I want to say, guys, that um, I know that I've been uploading a lot of videos here recently. I just want to say I do plan to continue, and I'm not going to say that I'm going to be uploading every single day because that's would be a lie. But I'm going to upload as much as I can, and whenever I do upload, I plan to upload at least hopefully twice or three times in that, every like few days, or I don't even know how to explain it, bro, but yeah. All right, let's get into it. All right, first thing I want to talk about is the things I like, okay, about Apex. The things I like about Apex is, and everybody wants to hear about the positive things because why not? Positive things are always great, I guess. But I don't see a lot of positivity on YouTube, it's kind of weird. A lot of negative stuff. It kind of gets annoying. But yeah. So, first thing I like about Apex is one, the strategy. The strategies you have to use in order to win a match and get kills. I feel like Apex Legends requires a lot more strategy and a lot more thinking things through compared to a lot of other battle royale games I've played. Where in Fortnite, for example, all you do is just build and you can block shots, etc. Which don't get me wrong. Fortnite is an amazing game. I love that game. But the only thing I've been starting to do, or not do, dislike about Fortnite compared to Apex is that there's just way too much to it, okay? Like, there's way too much detail to it, okay? Like, there's too many maps. There's not just one game mode anymore that everybody plays, there's like a bazillion. And it kind of gets cluttered, okay? I just don't like the feel of Fortnite as of lately. I've been enjoying Apex because it's way more simple looking, and it's a way more of a simple game lately to play that's really fun. And it's not like, oh, build a 90, box you up, piece you up. It's just the same way that you die the same way every single time in Fortnite. And that's why I haven't been enjoying Fortnite, but I've been enjoying Apex. So that's one of the main things I could say I like about Apex is that it's very more like Call of Duty base and not, more like run and gun base and like, well, you do play passive, but it's more aggressive base compared to Fortnite. Fortnite's more passive, like the gameplay wise. Next thing I could say I really enjoy about Apex is the different skins. Okay, the skins are amazing in Apex. I really, really do love all of like the raid skins and just every skin in general that, are mostly pay to get, but it's worth it when you buy them because it's just like, dude, these are so freaking cool. And then if you have the money to get an heirloom, it's even cooler. Like, I love the heirlooms. I wish I had the money to do that right now. I would totally get it. But it's like a couple $100 just to get an heirloom, which is crazy. It's like buying freaking Gucci in a game. It's crazy. And I've never bought Gucci, so I've never invested more than maybe $100 into a game at like one sitting. So it's like I could never really see myself investing $300 within like a few minutes. I just feel like it would feel like degrading that I spent that amount of money on one item, when I can get like 10 items out of like Apex packs, just makes more sense to do packs. But yeah, that's one of the things I like is the different skins, the different looks, outfits, everything's kind of cool. The next thing I really, really like about Apex is just the maps. I really like the maps of Apex. I love the maps. There's only like four maps or something, and it's really, really easy to get down. and really, really simple to play. You know, it's not like Fortnite where they have a new map, new setting, new everything every season, and it just gets over cluttered. You know, overstimulating, overwhelming, basically. But it's like that's one thing I like about Apex is that it's mostly the same every season except for the skins and stuff. So that's one thing I like is the maps. I like the guns. Also, the guns are sick. Definitely the guns I like in Apex because it seems like they're a lot more balanced in Apex than in Fortnite. Fortnite, every mythic weapon in Fortnite is overpowered to the max. Like you one tap almost everybody with like a rocket launcher, you know. Where in Apex there is no rocket launcher, you know. Don't give them any ideas. Don't give them any ideas about adding a rocket launcher, please God, no. Uh but yeah, I like Apex because it's more simple and there's not too many guns and attachments like Call of Duty and Fortnite, for example. Call of Duty has way too many attachments now that are just unneeded, unnecessary, kind of garbage. But I still like Call of Duty, I still like Fortnite, I still like both those games. I just haven't been enjoying them lately. I've been playing Apex, so it's been interesting. I'm gonna get into the things I dislike about the game because, like I said, the game's pretty simple. There's not many things. Or one more thing I like. I love the movement in Apex. I love the way the game feels. Okay, like the ping kind of sucks right now because of the server update, but I still can deal with that. You know, the fluidity of the game and the movement and everything like that is so nice in Apex. It feels so good. But like in other games, it's kind of different. But yeah. That's one thing. The last thing I like about Apex for right now. Okay, let's get into the things I dislike. Okay, the things I kind of despise. Okay, things I kind of despise about Apex is one. For number one, I actually dislike that the prices of the microtransactions. Like, I like to spend money on Apex, but only when there's like a deal. You know, only when there's something that's probably like $10, $20. You know, I don't want to spend like $300 on a skin. You know, it just seems like a waste, in my opinion. Unless you're a really, really dedicated player or someone that's making money from streaming, etc. You know, then you have the money to buy all that other stuff. But I don't know. For me, I wish they would come out with more skins that were just cheaper and more like bundles that were just cheaper. I guess that's one thing that kind of annoys me and I despise is the prices on everything. Also, another thing I dislike is that like how many of those red points you need in order to get unlock a character. You know, which I don't use all the characters, but I like to feel like I own the characters. You know, like I don't. I mean, I don't play them because when I get them with the battle pass, I don't feel like I own them, so it's just not worth it, you know. I don't ever play the other characters then that I don't have because it's just like I didn't earn this, you know, I didn't get it. And I don't have it like officially on my account. It's just them giving it to me for the season, you know. It's just that's where I feel like kind of annoyed about it is that the prices like it's like 12,000 red points in order to get each freaking operator, and that really really annoys me a little bit. Um, Next thing I could say that's something that I despise about Apex is the skill based matchmaking. If I have to be completely honest, skill based matchmaking in Apex really, really does suck. Because when I first started the game, and this is the reason I'm going to explain why my KD is so bad in Apex on this account. It's because back when I first started this PC account, my Steam account, I tried to play Apex, but I got destroyed every time because of the fact that it's like I was new to PC and I never played FPS games on my laptop when I had it. And then like my laptop ended up breaking for like for like 3 years and then I finally fixed it this year to where I can run Apex and stuff. But you see what I mean? Like I was trying to run Apex now I was just testing out games for a good solid 3 years trying to fix it, figure it out. But, you know, it's just it ruined my KD in the end, so it's like I hate the skill-based matchmaking because every time you start the game in Apex, every time you start a new account, I swear you get into pred lobbies and it's just impossible to win, you know? You don't even have your settings set up or anything, and people are just reverse boosting to get into the lower, you know, just starting players' lobbies, and it's just bad. And reverse boosting and smurfing have been a thing forever, so it's kind of been really, really bad in Apex lately with that. But lately, I just been starting to not really care about my KD, and I just play the game and try to get better every day. And I know that eventually, if I keep playing it, you know, and keep putting hours in, that I'll get better to a point where it won't matter what my settings are, etc. So yeah, that's, I mean, that's kind of what I despise. It's just the skill-based matchmaking. It sucks, but it's all about you know, progress and putting time in. So yeah. All right, last thing I want to say that I dislike about Apex is some of the new operators. Some of the new operators are very overpowered, and they're just kind of unfair, if that makes sense. Like I don't know where they were going with that idea, you know, when they've added like four operators that are just absolutely like overpowered to the max. I don't know where they're going with the game lately. I really hope they're not going towards Fortnite style where everything is overpowered. That would suck. But we'll see. Honestly, I hope that that's not the case, but we'll see. We'll see. Only in time we'll know. But anyways, guys, that's the end of that video. Peace.